Hello, guys. It's your girl again who's excited to have me back. I'm excited to be back. How are you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. How is everybody doing? So, yes, I'm back again. Today is day 4 of my 90 days challenge. I am so grateful to be here again. I am so grateful for all of you who have been tuning in and watching. You've watched the replays, you tune in live, you leave a love, a like, a comment. I'm so grateful for every one of you. And hey, you know what? I am super grateful. Let me tell you guys something that happened. After I made these announcements, right, over the last 2 days about the bonus offer from my partner company, about the checks that I received from the mailbox, and putting it all together, how much it was, the 5-figure 13K 1 day deposit. My inbox has been blowing up. My phone needs to be charged consistently. I'm running out of storage space on my device because of all the inquiries I've been getting, and I'm so grateful for that. And I also want to be patient with me if you're one of those that maybe I've taken several hours to respond to, or I haven't gotten back to you yet. Please exercise patience with me, because I tell you what, when I woke up this morning, I saw over 100 WhatsApp messages. That's just WhatsApp alone. I have not even counted the text messages, the Facebook messages, right? Or the Instagram messages. So bear with me, guys. I will get to you, okay? I will get to you as soon as I can. But yes, I am so grateful for each and every one of you who have been supporting these live series I've been doing. And I'm so grateful for all of you who are so curious and have dropped a message or two in my inbox wanting to get more information about the bonus. I can't wait to help you all out. And hey, if you are one of those people who you're still contemplating whether you should take that bold step and take action, hey, what are you waiting for? This is what I've been talking about for the last 3 days. Stop telling yourself that you can't do this. Stop doubting yourself. Stop listening to negative opinions around you. Stop letting past failed ventures dictate your future. This is 2025 and it's a new year. Of course, you all know that already. And it's a fresh chance for you to hit the ground running, for you to accomplish those goals, for you to chase after your dreams once again, regardless of past failures. Okay. All right. So today's live, I'm actually going to keep it real short. Because I realized that the shorter it is, I think the more punchier it is. I think a lot of you tend to like my shorter videos. But anyhow, anyhow, how are you guys doing? How are you guys enjoying my Go Live series over the last 3 days? If you're just tuning in now, if this is your day 1, I highly encourage you to go back and catch up on the last 3 days and what I've talked about. So this period, I'm going to be coming on live every single day by the grace of God. I want to be consistent with this. It is a challenge, and I'm putting myself up to the task, up to the challenge to do this. But over the last 3 days, I have talked about a very interesting and important topic, and that is about our mental attitude and how we need to focus on having a positive mental attitude, how we need to focus on having a positive mindset, positive mentality, especially when it comes to new opportunities, new things that we haven't tried before. Okay. And so today is day 4. I'm just giving a quick recap of the things that I've talked about in the last 3 days. I introduced the topic, why it's important for us to have that positive mindset, because that is what affects our life, how your attitude affects your altitude, how far you go in life, the success that you achieve, you reaching your potential, you achieving your goals and your dreams is all linked to your mentality, your mindset, your positivity. And if you're someone who finds yourself being bogged down by negative external influence, then you have to find a way to obviously listen to your own heart, right? And also, if you're someone who finds yourself telling yourself that you're not capable of achieving greatness because you're having all the self-sabotaging thoughts, then you have to catch yourself when those thoughts creep up and switch it into something positive, something powerful, and something that will launch you to greater heights. And then yesterday I shared this quote about where you focus is where you tend to stare. So if you're someone who focuses on negatives, then of course you're going to attract more negativity. But if you switch that around into focusing on positives, no matter how small the win may be, and you find yourself being grateful, then, or rather, you train yourself to be grateful for those small wins, then you're going to attract more positivity, more abundance, and more reasons for you to be grateful. So that's a quick recap of the last 3 days. Now, today, what do I talk about? What do I talk about today, guys? Because I feel like I've talked about everything that there is to talk about when it comes to having a positive mental attitude or having a positive mindset. But you know what? Yesterday, I gave you guys 2 homeworks, right? I told you to write down what you guys would like me to talk about. And I don't think anybody actually answered that question. So if you're watching this now, please leave a comment to tell me what you'd like me to talk about. I'll still be reminding you guys every day until I see the comments coming in. The other thing I asked you guys to do yesterday was to write down what is the one fear that is holding you back from achieving your goals. Okay. And I saw a comment there. Shout out to you, Sister Patricia, and welcome on board. Yes, she just launched her online business, and I'm so excited for her. And she dropped a comment. Yes, because she's one of those people who, for a while, she was looking at me and wondering what the heck is Ishama always talking about? You know, how real is this? How true is this? And all of that. And eventually now she has taken the bold step, right? And I'm so proud of her for doing that. And the one thing she said that has held her back all this while is the fear from previous failed ventures, right? Which I just talked about earlier. And you know what? Let me just talk about that for a little bit. So here's the thing, guys. In life, I don't think there's anybody in life who goes through life and has 100% of success every single time. Like everything that they attempt to do, they're always successful. Like, I'm not even just talking about business right now. Let's even talk about relationships. Okay, so let's say, for example, right now you're a married person watching me. How many relationships did you have before? Let's talk true. How many relationships did you have before? How many heartbreaks did you have before? Or how many people's hearts did you break before you now finally found that one true love that you decided to marry? Or maybe you who is watching me right now, maybe you are a single person, maybe you're divorced, right? And that's a failed relationship right there. Okay, let's talk about even maybe sports, right? Physical activity. How many times, let's say you went swimming, right? Did you just know how to swim the moment you enter the water? Did you know how to swim the moment you enter the water? Okay, let's talk about driving, because maybe not everybody watching me swims. Let's talk about driving, because I know a majority of people who drive, right? The moment you enter the car and they put you in the driver's seat, did you know how to drive? Or did you fail several times, maybe even jump somebody safe before you now knew how to drive? And I'll give myself as an example. So before I came to Canada, I did a quick driving training school in Nigeria, or driving training in Nigeria. And well, let's just say I didn't have enough opportunities to practice before I now moved to Canada. So as God will have it in Canada, you best believe it's best you know how to drive, okay? Because yes, you can take public transit, but public transit takes a long time before you get to your destination. So it's much better if you have your own vehicle and you know how to drive. So guess what? Madam here needed to learn how to drive. Apart from that, certain jobs, right? In fact, a lot of jobs kind of require that you know how to drive. So for me to set my future right in this country, I had to force myself to go and learn how to drive car. Because in Nigeria, yes, we'll get away with maybe having a driver here, you know, sometimes taking public transit, Okada, keke napep, those kind of things. But in Canada, well, it's either you learn how to drive or you take public transit, which takes forever for you to get to your destination. And let me tell you, I failed my driving test at least 4 times, okay, in Canada. At least 4 times. And at some point, I wanted to give up and say, you know what? I don't think driving is meant for me. I think people who drive have special head or something, special brains. Because one small thing that you would do, the driving instructors here, they are very strict. You have to know certain things. You know, you have to know how to parallel park. You have to understand all the symbols and signs on the road, and follow speed limits, and you know, do your shoulder checking and so many crazy things that you need to pass before they actually give you your license. And I failed at least 4 times. This is like when I first came to Canada, so this is like 13 years ago, because right now I've forgotten the actual number of times I failed, but let's just say it was at least 3 to 4 times, okay? And then eventually I passed, and oh my God, what a glorious day when I passed. I couldn't believe it, that what, I finally passed, I get my license. Are you serious? You know. And let me tell you something. In one of the situations where I was practicing, I went to go and mistakenly jam somebody. Right? But I didn't let that stop me from saying, you know what, I'm going to continue practicing. Okay. So, what am I trying to say before I bore you guys with too much of this story? You get the gist. The gist is nobody goes through life without failure, but you don't let your past failures dictate your future. You don't let your past failure dictate your future. Instead, you learn from it. You learn from those past failures and you move on. So let's go back to the relationship example. If somebody broke your heart before, or you realize that you and somebody were not a good fit, you learn from that past failure that, okay, next time I'm going to do my due diligence and really study somebody before I couple up with them. Same thing with the driving example that I gave, right? After the different feedbacks I got from all my failed tests, the driving instructor tells me, hey, you know what? You need to drive like this. You need to do your shoulder check. You need to parallel park like this. You need to give this distance between you and the next vehicle. You take those as feedback and then you use it to get better. So I don't care if you have failed at 5 or 10 or 20 past ventures. As long as there's life, there's hope. And then that means you keep on trying, right? Until you finally reach your destination. There's this couple in my community. I've shared their story before, I think, but let me just give it as a reminder again, in case you've never heard me say it before. There's this couple in our community that they had tried 26 businesses in the past. Did you hear me? 26. 26. They failed at 26 previous businesses, but they did not give up because they knew that continuing to work the 9 to 5 will not get them to that financial freedom they were looking for. It will not get them to that time freedom they were looking for. It will not get them to have that flexibility in life, to be able to retire early, to be able to build a legacy for their family. They knew that they won't achieve that from their 9 to 5. And so they kept on trying this business and that business and this business and that business until they found this particular community that I'm always telling you guys about. And now they've been doing this business for the last 6 years, or 6 years plus, even maybe going to 7 years, because they started before me. Okay. So imagine if they did not continue trying, if they gave up at the 10th business, if they gave up at the 5th business. And in fact, if you're watching me and you know you have not yet tried like 26 different businesses, that's to tell you this is your sign that, you know what, you need to come and check us out. Because if this couple that had failed at 26 did not give up, eventually came to our platform and decided to settle here because they are getting results and because they are living the life of their dream. These people I'm talking about, they bought a brand new house in Canada and paid it off within 3 short years. Okay, that is one of the things they've been able to achieve when we talk about financial freedom from our business platform. Imagine if they had given up trying after their 10th failed business in the past, after their 15th failed business in the past. So what am I trying to encourage you guys with today? Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your goals. Okay, I don't care how many things you failed at before. Keep on trying. As long as you have life, right, that there is hope. And it means that you can keep on trying. Because the moment you stop trying, that is when you have failed. That's just the truth. The moment you stop trying is the moment you have failed. Think about the inventors. I usually give this example as well. Think about people who invented electricity, who invented the light bulb, who invented the car that we drive today. Do you think that it was on the first try that they succeeded? No, but they kept on trying, and that's why we enjoy these things today, right? So, like I said, I was not going to keep this short, but here I am again, continuing talking. Don't mind me. I've told you guys I'm very passionate about this, my business platform. So bear with me when I keep going. But before I leave you guys today, I want you to do another homework, okay? I want you to think about what you want to achieve this year, right? Yesterday, I told you to think about your fears. Today, I want you to think about what is that one thing that you want to achieve this year. and what are you going to do next? What is the next step of action that you're going to do in order to achieve that goal? Because the more you start focusing on how you're going to achieve that goal, the more things will start falling in place. The more your eyes will begin to see, recognize opportunities, right? But if you're only focused on the excuses, the negativities, then you will not even remember that you have a goal to be met, and you would even think of a way forward, right? You just continue to stay where you are. So I want you to think about, what is that one thing you want to achieve this year out of everything? Just one. My assignments are always simple. Just one big thing you want to achieve this year. And what is the next action that you're going to take? Okay. And I want you to focus on that, right? Okay. So with that, I will leave that with you guys to think about, ponder about, until I come your way again tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm actually planning to come on with one or two of my community members, so that you guys can hear from others as well, not just myself. So I'm still arranging that. By the grace of God, that's going to happen tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And then we'll continue on from there. Okay. Remember, stay positive, think positive, speak positivity into your life. Yes, words of affirmation is something I love a lot, right? Remember, the more you consistently do this, the more you consistently replace your negative thoughts with positive thoughts, with affirmations, the more you're going to continue to reap abundance, the more you're going to continue to reap gratitude, or things that you'll be grateful for. So, all right, before my battery is low, before my battery runs out on me here, have a blessed rest of your day, rest of your evening, guys, depending on where you are. For us, it's evening over here in Canada. So I'll come again live tomorrow. And remember to do that homework. All right. Take care, guys. God bless you.